There is a reason the powerful do not rely on gratitude. It is not because they are cruel. It is because they understand what gratitude is. Gratitude is not loyalty. It is not commitment. It is not control. Gratitude is a temporary emotion, and the emotions evaporate the moment convenience does. Niccolò Machiavelli observed this 5 centuries ago. He watched rulers fall because they believed that favors would be remembered, that kindness would be returned, that generosity would be repaid with devotion. They were wrong, and their deaths proved it. Machiavelli understood what most refused to accept. Human beings are not grateful by nature. They are opportunistic. They remember what serves them. They forget what no longer does. You are watching this because you sense something broken in the way people speak about loyalty, trust, and reciprocity. You have been told that if you treat people well, they will stand by you. That if you help others, they will help you in return. You have tested this belief, and you have seen it fail. This is not a video about cynicism. This is a video about structure, about understanding the mechanics of human behavior so thoroughly that you are never surprised, never disappointed, and never controlled by the illusion that gratitude protects you, because it does not. Gratitude is a currency that depreciates the moment it is spent, and Machiavelli knew this. So he built his strategies on something far more reliable: fear, obligation, necessity, not love, not thanks, not memory. Let us begin. Machiavelli wrote in The Prince that it is better to be feared than loved, if one cannot be both. But he did not stop there. He also warned against dependence on gratitude. He observed that men are fickle, that they are quick to promise and slow to deliver, that they will swear loyalty in moments of need and forget you the moment the need is gone. This is not a moral judgment. This is a structural observation. Gratitude relies on memory, and memory is selective. People remember what reinforces their current narrative. If you are useful now, your past generosity will be acknowledged. If you are not, it will be erased. You have seen this. Someone you helped forgets your name the moment you stop being valuable. Someone you saved turns cold the moment saving you becomes inconvenient. This is not betrayal. This is biology. Human beings are wired to prioritize the present, the immediate, the tangible. Gratitude exists in the past, and the past has no leverage. Machiavelli understood that power is not about being remembered. It is about being necessary. If your influence depends on people recalling what you once did for them, you have already lost. Because gratitude is a story, people tell themselves when it costs them nothing. The moment it costs something time, status, risk, they rewrite the story, and you disappear from it. So Machiavelli built his philosophy on a different foundation. Not emotional debt, structural dependency. Not affection, consequence. This is the difference between those who are loved and forgotten, and those who are respected and obeyed. One relies on feelings. The other relies on systems. Let us observe a man. We will call him Adrian. Adrian is competent, generous, reliable. He helps colleagues without being asked. He covers for others when they fail. He mentors junior employees. He lends money to friends who are struggling. He offers his time, his resources, his knowledge freely, and people thank him. They say, "I owe you." They say, "I won't forget this." They say, "If you ever need anything, just ask." Adrian believes them. So when Adrian needs something, a favor, a recommendation, a moment of support, he reaches out. And the responses are slow, vague, non-committal. "I'm swamped right now. Let me think about it. I wish I could help, but..." Adrian is confused. He gave without hesitation. Why do they hesitate now? He remembers what he did for them. Why do they not? The answer is simple. Gratitude is not a contract. It is a courtesy, and courtesy evaporates under pressure. Adrian made a fundamental miscalculation. He assumed that generosity would be stored like credit, that when he needed to withdraw, the balance would be there. But human relationships do not operate on ledgers. They operate on present utility. Adrian was useful when he gave. He is not useful now that he is asking. So the gratitude vanishes, and Adrian is left with nothing but confusion and resentment. This is the fate of all who rely on gratitude as a mechanism of control. They believe they are building alliances. They are building expectations, and expectations unmet turn to bitterness. Chapter 1. The illusion of honesty is strength. Adrian made another mistake. He was honest. He told people what he needed. He explained his situation. He asked directly. He believed transparency was a strength. It is not. Transparency is exposure. When you reveal need, you reveal weakness. And weakness invites exploitation, not assistance. Machiavelli observed that the moment a prince shows desperation, his enemies circle, his allies withdraw. His position collapses, because honesty about vulnerability is an invitation to those who calculate advantage. Adrian believed that honesty would inspire reciprocity. Instead, it inspired distance. People respect strength. They assist strength. They align with strength. They do not rescue weakness. When Adrian said, "I need your help," what others heard was, "I am no longer valuable on my own terms." And value is the only currency that matters. Gratitude does not survive the perception of decline. The moment you are seen as struggling, your past generosity is reframed, not as kindness, as desperation for approval, not as strength, as investment in future leverage that failed. You must understand this. Honesty about need is not noble. It is tactical suicide. Machiavelli never revealed his hand. He never asked. He never explained. He positioned. He maneuvered. He created situations where others needed him more than he needed them. And that is the only gratitude that lasts. The gratitude of those who cannot afford to forget you. Chapter 2. The illusion of loyalty as protection. Adrian believed in loyalty. He thought that because he was loyal to others, they would be loyal to him. This is a child's understanding of power. Loyalty is not a mutual instinct. It is a calculation. People are loyal when loyalty serves them, when it protects their reputation, when it costs them nothing, when it aligns with their interests. The moment loyalty becomes inconvenient, it is discarded. Machiavelli wrote that men are quick to change allegiance, that they will abandon a benefactor the moment a new power rises. This is not malice. This is survival. Adrian was loyal to people who were never structurally bound to him. He assumed emotional investment would create obligation. It did not, because loyalty without enforcement is performance. People perform loyalty when it is socially expected, when weaknesses are present, when the cost of disloyalty is visible. But in private, when no one is watching, loyalty dissolves. Adrian was loyal in public and in private. Others were loyal only in public. And when the public was no longer watching, Adrian discovered he had been performing for an audience that had already left. Machiavelli understood this. He did not trust loyalty. He engineered dependence. He made himself indispensable, not loved, necessary. Gratitude evaporates. Necessity does not. If you want control, you do not ask people to remember what you did. You ensure they cannot function without what you do now. Chapter 3. The illusion of popularity as power. Adrian was well liked. People enjoyed his company. They invited him to gatherings. They smiled when he entered rooms. He believed this was power. It was not. Popularity is the illusion of influence without the structure of control. Machiavelli warned against confusing affection with authority. He observed that beloved rulers were often overthrown the moment they made unpopular decisions. Because affection is conditional. It exists only as long as you please people. And the moment you stop pleasing them, it turns to contempt. Adrian was popular because he said yes. Because he accommodated. Because he never challenged. Because he made people comfortable. But comfort does not create respect. It creates entitlement. People became accustomed to Adrian's agreeability. They began to expect it, to demand it. And when Adrian finally said no, when he set a boundary, when he prioritized himself, he was not met with understanding. He was met with shock, with disappointment, with punishment, because popularity is not built on respect. It is built on service. And the moment you stop serving, you are no longer popular. You are inconvenient. Machiavelli never sought to be liked. He sought to be respected, to be feared, to be necessary. Because respect does not require constant appeasement. Fear does not require explanation. Necessity does not require gratitude. If you build your position on being liked, you are building on sand. The moment the tide shifts, you will be washed away, and no one will remember your name. Chapter 4. The illusion of transparency is trust. Adrian believed transparency built trust. So he shared his thoughts, his plans, his strategies, his doubts. He believed openness created connection. It created vulnerability. Machiavelli observed that the wise prince reveals nothing that does not serve you, that every word, every gesture, every silence is calculated. Transparency is not honesty. It is surrender. When you reveal your strategy, you give others the tools to undermine it. When you reveal your doubts, you give others permission to doubt you. When you reveal your limits, you give others the map to exploit them. Adrian shared everything because he believed it demonstrated authenticity. What it demonstrated was naivety. People did not trust him more because he was transparent. They trusted him less because transparency signals that you do not understand the game. And those who do not understand the game are not respected. They are used. Machiavelli operated in shadows, not because he was dishonest, but because he understood that power requires mystery. Ambiguity is leverage. Silence is control. When people do not know what you are thinking, they cannot predict you. When they cannot predict you, they cannot manipulate you. When they cannot manipulate you, they respect you. Adrian gave away his leverage by giving away his thoughts. And when he needed trust, he found that transparency had not built it. It had destroyed it. Chapter 5. The illusion of morality as safety. Adrian believed that if he did the right thing, he would be protected. That virtue was armor. That goodness was strategy. He was wrong. Machiavelli observed that moral rulers are often destroyed by immoral competitors. Not because morality is wrong, but because morality is not a defense. It is a handicap in a world that does not reward it. Adrian played by rules that others ignored. He honored agreements that others broke. He told the truth in rooms full of liars. And he believed this made him superior. It made him predictable. And predictability is weakness. Machiavelli did not advocate for cruelty. He advocated for effectiveness. He understood that power is amoral, that it does not reward virtue, it rewards results. Adrian's morality was not strategic, it was emotional. He did the right thing because it made him feel good, because it aligned with his identity, because he believed the universe kept score. It does not. The universe is indifferent. People are not rewarded for being good. They are rewarded for being effective. Adrian was good. He was not effective. And effectiveness is the only morality that power recognizes. If you want to survive, you do not rely on virtue. You rely on structure, on leverage, on the cold, calculated understanding that the world does not owe you fairness. And fairness does not protect you from those who understand this better than you do. So what does Machiavelli offer instead of gratitude? Systems. First, controlled silence. Do not explain yourself. Explanation is defense, and defense is admission of weakness. Second, strategic ambiguity. Let others wonder. Let them guess. Let them fill the silence with their own fears and assumptions. Third, Reputation over explanation. Your reputation should speak before you do. Build it deliberately. Maintain it ruthlessly. Let others explain you. Fourth, fear-based respect. People do not remember kindness. They remember consequence. Be the consequence. Fifth, pre-calculated responses. Never react. Respond, and only after calculation. Emotion is exploitable. Precision is not. Sixth, withholding information as leverage. What you know and they do not is power. What you share is charity, and charity is weakness. These are not moral systems. They are survival systems. And they work because they do not rely on human virtue. They rely on human predictability. When you stop trusting gratitude, you start building structure. When you stop explaining, you start commanding. When you stop seeking approval, you start receiving respect. Small shifts compound. A single moment of silence instead of justification changes how you are perceived. A single refusal to over-explain creates mystery. A single boundary enforced without apology creates fear. And fear, unlike gratitude, does not fade. It accumulates. Gratitude is a memory. Fear is a presence. And presence is power. You cannot unlearn this. You cannot return to believing that kindness is protection, that honesty is strategy, that gratitude is control. You have seen the structure now. You understand that power is not about being remembered. It is about being necessary. That influence is not about being loved. It is about being irreplaceable. You are no longer the person who waits for gratitude. You are the person who engineers dependence. You are no longer naive. You see the game. You see the players. You see the systems that others mistake for sincerity. And you will never be controlled by the illusion again. Subscribe if you understand what has been said here. Comment if you are ready to align with those who think strategically, not emotionally. This is not content for everyone. But you are not everyone. You are here because you already knew something was wrong. Now you know what? Machiavelli never trusted gratitude, and neither should you. Because gratitude is a story people tell when it costs them nothing. And power is what remains when the story ends. You cannot go back. You can only move forward.